Self-acceptance is your key to success. And so I thought I would decide to become successful today. We never know who we're going to become when we come into this world, but it's something that's within us and it develops as we live. And it's going to be different for each of us. And when you don't own that, it can be really challenging for you. And I haven't been fully owning that. First part of my life was really challenging with so many different things. And I started doing something in 1989 that I attempted to keep a little hidden and private. I started doing automatic writing, and I was making a direct connection to consciousness. And I knew that was happening, but I couldn't tell people because they're not going to believe it. They're not going to understand it. And then I would say things that would give people pause because they didn't understand it either. I would say, I think I made a direct connection to the universe because I'm getting guidance that's so clear. And as I'm moving through my life and all the challenges, all the difficulties, I was starting to change them. I was starting to understand things in a way that I couldn't explain to anyone. But because of that, I kept hiding it. I kept putting it away. And then I started to really mess things up because I couldn't own the work that I was being given because I was waiting for others to accept it and understand. But I knew that everyone had a life purpose. I knew everyone was worthy. I knew all of those things. And then I was told that I was given that, and I still doubted it. Even when in 2021, when it was revealed that I was given the work that could change anyone's life and change our world, I kept putting it away. And then if I were to meet someone, I was given a message on their birthday in 2012 that would give them confirmation about their evolutionary plan, why they were on this earth, what they were meant to accomplish, or what difficulties they might be experiencing. I still doubted that. And then I even put people in a program. I said, let me see if this works. And it did because they changed quicker than I could have ever imagined. And then I still doubted it and I held back because I was waiting for other people to accept it. I was waiting for others to believe it. And then when the world started changing, I knew I had that information as well. And if more people had understood what was occurring, maybe they would have led better lives, been happier, wouldn't have been afraid, and maybe the world would have gone in a little different place. But I knew that I couldn't be in control of that, and we needed to go through this. That I knew as well. It was going to be uncomfortable because we had to uncover all the stuff we were hiding about ourselves and about our world. And then I would say that I downloaded the order of the universe, and people would think that's not even possible. How could you say that? And then it started being documented, and it's documented even today because it's March the 2nd. And you can go to 2020 on the messages that I received on March the 2nd, and it shows any difficulties or limitations are self-imposed. And that's what I was doing because I knew the order. I knew what every person could achieve. I knew the blockages that they might encounter. I knew how to work beyond them. And this is why I would say to people, there's no reason for you to fail or suffer or move through any of that because I was given the information. But to own that was, again, my difficulty because I was worried about what everyone else was going to think. Then I couldn't put the value on it, so that made things worse because then I would have no money because I'm not owning the value and accepting myself, which is the key to success. And because we hadn't seen anyone who has ever done this before, I didn't accept it, so others didn't either. And I created all these documents that I would put out to show everyone what had come through. No one would read them. And then no one would come to my channel because I was hiding out. I was doing self-sabotage. Because if I didn't promote it, if I didn't really put it out there, I could stay hidden a little longer. I can no longer do that, which is why I'm changing today. Because everyone's not going to want to, I'm just going to say it because I know this is true. Everyone's not going to want to be happy and successful and fall in love with themselves. That's just what it is, because we've all been programmed in different ways. And we have cognitive dissonance, just like I did. I could not believe that I could have possibly done this. How did I turn 75 years old and heal everything and in a completely different place? And the only thing I didn't do was accept the money. And so I'm going to have to do that now, because things were falling apart because I couldn't do it. And I would hide because I was introverted. And then to discover you develop a skill, a different talent, you're a savant, and you can organize all of this information, that was a bit much. But I must accept who I am, and that's what I'm doing, because my only desire in life was for everyone else to accept themselves. I can't stand a world where people are being put down and not being honored and accepted for who they are. And I'm perpetuating that belief by not accepting myself. So that's why I'm changing. So I wanted you all to know. That's why I will work with people who really want to come to understand who they are and become successful and happy, because I know that path. I can find any kind of blockage or difficulty. When I talk about this work, and I said it's the first verified personal development system ever developed, it's because I lived it. And it includes everything. So I do know that. But I had to be able to say it and accept that everyone is not going to do this. And I can't make it the price that some people are going to want to pay, because you're probably never going to do it. The price, I discovered the price doesn't matter. It just really doesn't. It's only about if you want to move beyond anything that's blocking you from becoming who you could be. And so that's what I have to do today, because that's what the message said in 2020. My limitations were self-imposed. I couldn't honor and say that I had developed this extraordinary thing, and I developed this extraordinary gift that shifted and changed everything in my life. But now you all know. You can check out all the work and decide if you are the one who's going to become successful by accepting yourself. All right, I'll see you soon.